Hello and welcome. I'm here. Somebody text, you're not on today? Yes, I am on today. I am here. So welcome. My name is Mary June Tracy, psychic medium, spiritual love of life coach, coming to you with the 411 of the highways and byways of the cosmic shenanigans of what's happening in the heavens and how it reflects down here. So I just had some errands to do today or this morning. So I thought I'd get out and get them done. So welcome. Whoa, man. I sir you know, talked to my morning meditation group and it was absolutely fabulous. But I don't like getting too deep with them because it's like we're doing a beautiful meditation on joy and bliss right now. And it's like there's so much energies that are coming in right now. And what else is new, right? That's what you're gonna say. Like, what else is new? It's always energy coming in. I feel as we are going through this gateway tunnel and this energy, this gateway tunnel of us coming forward from I'm gonna just take us to 2019. These were opening up. They're opening up way before these gateways were opening up, like way back, way back, way back. We can go all the way back to 2004, 2005. And there was starting to be warning signs then, and that was even before Pluto hit Capricorn. There was information that was coming through to us about creating a more stable, prosperous alignment with ourselves and then within the road that we were on. And this is not, many of us may have, tried to do this or may have done this. And it's going to be a process of getting these thoughts through, that's for sure. Then the 2008 market crash came and everything happened there. Now, I always said to my husband, because, shit happens and we keep going on. And I've always said that it's like, okay, they're talking about market crash, they're talking about this and that. And it's like, how does that affect me? Because right now, at that time I was hustling, I was working, I was just doing my job. I was just trying to create another meal on my table at that time. And this is where it's like, that doesn't affect me, or like, the idea, this is a concept here that, just bear with me all, that doesn't bother me, or that's not mine. That's out there, that's out there, that's out there, that's out there. And you're not really looking at a responsibility of saying that's out there, but you're still responsible for it. There's still a responsibility that you have to take for yourself and your family and everything else, not just the bare minimum. Now we're coming into, as we're going through this tunnel, and it's saying, okay, you got kind of a look see of what needs to be done, and you got a look see of seeing what you need to do in your life to live your life, to live it. Are you doing that, or are you just doing the bare minimum to get by, and processing, oh, maybe I'll do this, maybe I'll do that, maybe this, oh, maybe one day I'll do that. This is where we're coming in. And over the last few years I haven't really given you a lot of real positive news kind of thing. It's all been like, oh my god, what is she going to tell us now? A lot of craziness. And here it is. It's like not a lot of people wanted to hear that. The funny thing is that, from the last week or so, a lot of people have been having to tell me how much they were, that I was angry, and all I talked about was doom and gloom, and I never had anything positive to say and everything else. And I get it. I mean, I come across very harsh. I come across very passionate, but I come and I to show you doorways. But in the flip of all of that, when this a couple of people were telling me that, I said to them, but everything that I told you was the truth. Everything that I said was the truth. and I didn't back down from the truth. And here it is that we're coming with this energy is that you can't back down from your truth. You can't back down from what you are creating. And the thing is that if you are backing down, and this is going to be a real pull for us to continue upon our energetic timeline or our energetic gateway as we're going through this gateway, is that it's not a time to sit down, it's not a time to back down, it's not a time to say and throw it up in the air. Although we may be feeling it, we have this beautiful Jupiter trine with Uranus coming in to help us to make some dreams, some radical dreams come out. There's this, this beautiful, it's kind of where it's a energy that is having us look at what are those radical dreams that you want to happen. And you can give me a lot of excuses. Yes. Okay. Let's go through them. Okay. Mortgage rates, I can tell you right now, they're going to go through the roof. And there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be coming and saying, fuck, I shouldn't have bought a house right now. Especially if they didn't, if you're not on a fixed rate. If you're not on a fixed rate. Okay. We got that. Yeah. We know that their shortages are happening and that there's going to be a huge food crisis if there isn't already. Yeah. Our health system has been in crisis before 2008. There's been shortages and bed shortages. Even when I had my last child, which was Owen, and that was in 1997, they were talking about bed shortages then. And that I may have had to have the baby in the hallway. Well, when it's going to come out, it's going to come out. These are the things, they're there. That's the Muggle world. Cool. We got it. We understand that. Now, here comes this other energy that's coming in as we're going through the tunnel and going through these times of transition. Is like, okay, we see that. What do you want to do? How do you want to create a difference? All right, I can go and talk to my bank, do whatever. But this is, and this is also getting us to say, how can we start to create things? How can we start to connect? And that is through community. The beautiful thing about this energy, and especially where Uranus is in Taurus, and Uranus doesn't like Taurus at all. Like, he hates it there. It's he's in detriment. He's trining Jupiter. Jupiter is in home. He rules, right? So here it is. It's like, here it is coming in and saying, let's make some dreams, some radical dreams come true. This is energy that is so fluid, so able to create. But the thing is that you first have to understand where you're at and be honest where you're at. Be honest. This is where I'm at. Okay, I'm at where I'm having to redo my finances. Cool. Okay, if that's where you're at, be honest with it. Okay, I'm not sure how to connect with people or what have you. Okay, let's look at how we can, maybe reach out to one or two people. Start a chain reaction there. This is how we create the change. And this is where we start to picking the places in our target practice. This is us picking the places and doing the target practice. This is us saying, yes, that's where I'm going to go. All right. And this is where we have, especially with where Saturn is, and Saturn is in Aquarius. If you got blocks, you got to bring them up. You got to work through them. And this is what is in front of you. And then we have the sun is squaring the nodes. And with the sun coming up and building up to this full moon in Leo. So that's all heart energy, a lot of heart energy. There's this pressure, there's this coming forth, and we are coming into where it is a fixed sign. It is one of the 4 fixed signs. So we're coming where it's like, yes, we can actually bring some magical energy in here. some beautiful energy and create the miracles. And the miracles, excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. The miracles are not, excuse me, are not the next pill that's coming out. The miracles are that what is happening within you and your world. It is the little things. Those are what the miracles are. And this is where we start to look into. And this is really heightening. This is electrical. This is transformational. But if you're just constantly sitting there and trying to process everything, trying to figure out every single step and not making a move, not putting, taking a step forward, what you're going to find is that you're going to be stuck. You're going to be stuck and you're going to be wondering what the fuck to do. How did I get here? Why is everything happening? That whole scenario. So we have this, especially as we're slowly building up to a Pluto conjunction with the natal chart of the United States. We have the transiting, conjunction that's coming up with Jupiter and Neptune. And this is like watching anything that's been holding you back, any brainwashing that's been going out or causing you to not step up to the bat or stop you from doing what you want to do. The thing is, the energies are there that are saying we can do this. And I know it's like, but we're shaking off a lot of other energies that we've processed in the last couple of years that has held us into a position where it's like, oh, it's a lot. It's a lot. And especially as such divine cosmic energies coming forth and the Christ consciousness and the coding is coming through as we're walking through. So we're processing on a spiritual sense, but we're also processing our day-to-day living. And we need to look into where we can be spontaneous, which is very Uranus, in our targeting. And we are looking at maybe we're torn or we're still in a fear factor, and acknowledging that for ourselves. Because as the moon is in Gemini today, and it's like a lot, the moon in Gemini, I mean, in a lot of ways, I kind of like the moon in Gemini because it's like, oh, I could do this and I could do that. And look at that. And I could start different projects and the project gets done. And then I go off to here. By the end of the day, I'm actually exhausted with that Gemini energy, just totally exhausted. But this is where the miracles are here for us and within our own personal selves. And also from our karmic energy that we've been laying down, the energy that we've been laying down on cleansing, healing, forgiving, doing the shadow work. We've been doing a lot of work that is creating for us to be able to move forward in miraculous ways. And this energy that we have laid out is to allow ourselves to get out of the funk and allow us to move and align with this new energy that's coming forward. And sometimes it feels odd because we're not used to it. It's been a while. It's been a while since we've been able to connect and reconnect with other people. So we have this beautiful energy that's coming forward. Mars is getting closer to lovely Venus and going to give her that push, and he's going to go forward, and then they're going to meet again in when they get into Aquarius the first week of March, and that's going to be the third time that they are coming together. The first time it was 2013 in 2021, or July 13th in 2021, where they came together in Leo. And this is also where they met up at a place where there was the solar eclipse that cut across the United States, and that clipping that happened across the United States. And here we are looking at what divisions have been caused within our own life. What is that division that's happened within our life in order for us not to, like, it's like almost like this has gone away. We can't connect to that anymore. It's gone. we're heading into new borders, new boundaries, new area. And this is going to allow us to be able to work with, to skip ahead, to jump ahead with some very powerful energy. And especially when we're building up to a very powerful, magical full moon in Leo, which is going to be total fire on, total fire on. And I find this is like, even with that Pluto and Mercury coming in, it's revealing our excuses. You know, what are your excuses of holding you back? What's been holding you back? And we have them all. I have a whole list. I was looking at some of my stuff and I'm just like, okay, I need to move through this. I need to work through this. And this is where that reveal is coming in. I know it's priming us up. This weekend when the moon goes into Cancer, it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot of processing. The moon is going to be at home in Cancer, but it's going to be opposing Mars. It's going to be opposing Venus and Pluto and Mercury there. So it's going to have those oppositions that are going to be there, and it's going to be squaring Chiron. And Chiron is that where do we need to be healed? What are we trying to process in within our life? And here's the moon is very internal. It's our passions, it's how we're feeling, it's what we're holding on internally. So we have this emotional roller coaster that's going to be coming in, but setting us towards a full moon that is very regal, right? It's a very regal energy. It is an energy that's coming in that is full blown, um along full blown for us to stand in our energies. And when we look at this and where it's going to be at, it is also the other part too, from when the solar eclipse happened in 2017 on August 21st. That divided America in half. It also divided parts of us, as I said before, parts that are no longer in alignment. And we're seeing divisions everywhere. We're seeing those divisions that are dividing, new boundaries are going to be formed. This is also where the North Node is moving, and it's moving to 27 degrees, and it's going to be on the star Algol. Algol is a demon star. The North Node is the serpent's head, and it's the demon's head as well, as it is known. But this demon head, or this demon star meeting up, this is power that can be actually utilized for good. This is power that we can, if we step into our light and step into our truth, we can use this energy to propel us to really plant new seeds, new ideas, new communications, new connections. This is where it is where, like, people, for us to go after things. And this is where people have gone after things in maybe a negative way. Algol is also rules alcohol. So it rules that drunk with power kind of thing too. And coming into our truth of who we are. Algol is also known as Medusa, because and Medusa was raped by Zeus in a sacred temple, and then she was demonized, and cursed, and then her hair with the snakes, right? So we have this raw energy that's coming in order for us to grab hold of, and to take it, to move towards a better place. We have that choice. We have that energy. It's there. It's there for us to step forward for us as we are moving through the gateways, through our gateway of newness. So we have to stop processing. We have to stop limiting ourselves. And this is where we can begin, and it's exciting and it's creative, and looking at the excitement that we want to create something new. This is a very positive. The thing is that this year is it's a good year. There's a lot of positivity, but it's erratic and it changes, and there's craziness that can happen on a drop of a dime. And this is where we have to look at and take moments and take those steps and connect with our God, connect with our goddess, connect with our heart, allow ourselves to really come into our bodies, come into that grounding in order for us to keep upon the path that we know is what is being called to us. It is a process. It is a step by step. I understand that there's a lot going on for a lot of people. I know for ourselves, it feels like we're going one step forward and three steps back. But it's it's ongoing. It is taking those steps and honoring the pathway. And this is Jupiter's day. So it is a beautiful day of expansion. So taking that energy to step into, but the thing is that Jupiter's going to expand whatever you want to expand, good or bad. He doesn't see it as good or bad. So it's up to you of what you want to work on and release on. So this is a fabulous day to sit, release, let go, write a list. What are your excuses? And what is your first step to release some of those excuses? As Dr. Wayne Dyer says, excuses be gone. What are those excuses that you're hanging on to? Because it's only yours. It's nobody else's. The world is yours. It's up to you in which direction you want to go into. So onward and upward, my loves, and taking that energy to go onward and upward. And if you need to book a consultation, they're 15% off till February 15th. And we will try and get you in as soon as possible. And the tarot class starts in March 2nd. So every Wednesday evening, and it's $99. So if you wish to join me for learning the tarot and taking that journey on understanding the tarot a little bit deeper. So have a fabulous day. It is a good day. I know you might feel a little confused, a little like, but try and do at least one thing in order to get you to the step to where you want to go, whatever that is. So have a fabulous day. May the Lord and the Lady watch over and bless each and every one of you in all you do and all you say and you be. Have a blessed one, everybody. And we will talk to you tomorrow. Blessed be, everyone. Bye-bye.